Good morning, everyone. I think the last video I uploaded had to do with our time on quarantine, and I actually didn't get around to completing all of the uploads. And I figure that, day 1 through 6, kind of random conversations with my nephew were enough. By day 7, we were getting really political, and so just know that we are a house divided on politics, and even the little ones, those ones that are not able to vote, they definitely have their opinion on the previous president and the current president, and even people who ran during previous elections. So, um, fun times. I mean, they always watch a lot of news in the morning before going to school. I think one of the things that is always happening here is we're pretty well informed on, news across the country. And the different media outlets that definitely support certain political parties. So um, I think that probably has a lot to do with why the kiddos seem to have grouped together and just really selected the individual that they will continue to support. Anyway, a couple of weeks have gone by since our quarantine, and I've been back at work. Obviously, I didn't get to take an entire break from work. So, um, right now, it is the second week of June, and I actually am sitting outside, um, enjoying the windy weather. It has gotten pretty hot, so up here in the mountains, we're probably in the high 80s, low 90s for our temperatures during the peak of like the day, the heat. Um, so we also have entered um, fire season, and because of no moisture during the winter, I think we only had maybe 2 or 3 days where we actually saw snow here where we're at, and we are a mile high. Um, it's really dry out there, and so they've actually closed off a lot of the reservation. Over the past weekend, my son and we took my nephew and we met up with one of my really good friends and made our hike out to CBQ Falls, knowing that they were going to close the forest during the week. So we definitely made that a point to get out there and do that. So I don't know if you can see the tent behind me. Let's see. Oh, the kiddos are camping outside. I don't know if you call that camping. They are sleeping in the tent outside because it definitely is too hot inside during the day. So I just wanted to update you. I have been utilizing Goli gummies, and have seen like this fluctuation with my weight, and was pretty excited. The first week I lost 3 pounds. The second week I lost an additional 2 pounds, and then the third week I lost 2 pounds, and then the fourth week, which I believe I'm on the fifth week. So the fourth week I gained 3 pounds back. And I think a lot of it had to do with just not exercising. So the first 2 weeks, I continuously was walking both in the morning and in the evening. And so that's something that I need to work that back into my schedule. The other thing that is working against me right now is this right here. So, no joke, if you are drinking Starbucks all the time, you're having sugar, that definitely, you definitely see it. And I have definitely seen it. So, what I have told myself is today, this is my last pink drink from Starbucks, and I'm going to go back to water. And I usually, if I want something sweet, it's one of those little tiny soda cans. And it's only occasionally, I think I've only had soda maybe 2 or 3 times, and it's been those little cans over the past month. But recently, it's been Starbucks. I've been driving to Starbucks. And of course, when I do go to Starbucks, it's not just me that I'm buying drinks for. It's like a whole posse of people. So you definitely see it in your checking account, and you see it in your workouts. So one of the things that I have decided to start doing is recording a couple of my HIIT workouts, my high intensity interval training, and posting segments of those videos. I do want to do a before and after, take pictures before, which I already have done, and take pictures probably maybe 50 days after I've committed, like I've committed to it. Take pictures 50 days and then do a comparison. But you know, I I definitely live in an area where your body, you just don't show it. So grew up swimming with like a t-shirt and Nike short pants, and definitely covered up a lot of the time. I think becoming comfortable with showing my body actually happened when I went to school out in Hawaii. I remember we were going to the beach and I was gonna wear t-shirt and shorts, and I thought they were pretty cute shorts, but my roommate, being born and raised in Hawaii, she was like, "Where's your swimsuit?" And I told her I didn't have one. So she was like, I'm going to let you borrow one of mine because you're going to be out of place if you don't wear it. And I was like, oh, I don't know about this. And I remember it was like a forest green swimsuit. And obviously I'm wearing green today, but this is more like an emerald green. And it is Ruka Aloha. Ruka. So I wore it, and she was pretty flat chested. Our tops were maybe, like, she was probably a size smaller than I was. She was probably a small, and she was very flat chested, and I was probably a medium ish. So she loaned me her swimsuit. And I remember one of her comments were, "Oh my gosh, Sandy, you definitely fill that swimsuit." And all my little tiny cute petite friends on Oahu, um, they were all they were just all smaller than I was. So here I was filling out her bikini. And so after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my own. And so now I probably have maybe 5, 6 pairs, and I definitely have grown in size since my college days. So there are a few that I need to get rid of, but maybe I'll keep for my niece. And then there are probably about 3 or 4 pairs that I still my go-to. And so really quickly, my shirt I mentioned, and it does say aloha on it because Hawaii. But I got this shirt on sale, and so let me show you the back of it. I think hopefully you can see it. Oh, does that? Whoa! I hope you can see it. Anyway, I'll check and I'll see. But I think it says something like "Keep Hawaii Country." Um, Definitely love my time in Hawaii. Would definitely love to go back and actually live there. So moving forward, it's June. I start classes in August, and I am pretty excited about that. I will be finishing my degree through the University of Arizona. It's been a long time coming. I'm actually going back to school after 15 years of being away from school, I think, roughly. And so 15 years of being away from school, and all of those years working for the tribe. And so I figure, I have been working in the department that I work in for roughly the last 10 years. It's going to be 10 years this year, a decade of working there. I must actually love what I do. I would definitely love to write novels and read and own a donut shop, floral shop, coffee shop. I don't know. But for the time being, I have definitely been blessed with the job that I have, and continue to love it every day. So anyway, gonna go back and get my degree. I believe I had a couple of conversations with friends, families, coworkers, about how many credit hours I have, and I believe the University of Arizona says that I have a 3.6 something GPA. And so definitely tried to do well in my studies. And while I was at Manoa, I know I did slack a little because it was difficult to be in a long distance relationship with my ex-husband when he was in the start and the middle of his Marine Corps career. And so it was hard to be the supportive girlfriend and be there for somebody when like calls are coming 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then he's back in Arizona, and I desperately want to spend time with him. And so I would leave school in Hawaii for like a week, and I believe I did it maybe twice. And so ultimately left school because I got married, and he got deployed. Did not go back because he said that I would not need a degree, that I would be a housewife. And so that's part of my story. Definitely made some wrong choices because I am divorced. My marriage did not last very long. But in hindsight, I really don't regret anything. And, if he were ever to see this video, Gerald, I have no hard feelings toward you for anything that you've done or didn't do. We definitely were different people when we first met, and I do have to thank you. You gave me like one of the biggest blessings in my life, and that's my son. So obviously, I love to believe, and it's so enrooted in my heart, that God definitely does not divide, he multiplies. And so my son has been so many times the blessing. And I remember I used to think of things in terms of, God's gonna give me 60 times what was taken away from me, and thinking that it was my divorce. He's going to bless me with this amazing man, and my life, my marriage, like my future marriage, my relationship, it's gonna be 60 times better than what it was when I was with my ex-husband. And all the while, I really believe that came with my son. And it's not something that you definitely notice right away, because I forced relationships with the wrong people, and was trying to just look for this 60 times better with somebody. And all the while, it's me and my son. And so definitely have been blessed with my son. And speaking of which, he turns 13, so I'm gonna have a teenager next month. And I've loved watching him become the young man that he's becoming. And so with that said, I'm gonna catch you up on a couple of things. So I purchased some things from Gymshark and absolutely love their products so much that, even though it took like 4 or 5 weeks for them to get to me, I I bought more, and I've been waiting for like about the same amount of time. They were supposed to arrive on Monday, but updates and everything, and it says Friday, so I'm guessing I will have them by Monday next week. And anyway, doing that, been following some YouTubers on meal prepping, HIIT workouts, and such. So let's try to wrap this video up before anybody else interrupts us. Like I said, following some YouTubers. One of the other things that I did today, which is really exciting for me, is I ordered a bench for bench press, the military press style, the leg extensions, the curls, if you're laying face down and you do the curls. I ordered it today. It's going to be shipped to my friend's house in Sholo because they couldn't find my address on Google Maps, I'm guessing. Excited for that. Plans to turn part of my storage shed into a little gym. I do want to purchase a squat rack still, so stay tuned for that. I do want to get maybe mirrors on the wall in there, and we'll see how we can do that. bought some Built bars and lit pre-workout, and so expecting all of that, ready to just move forward and run right into all of my fitness goals. And so I will take you on that journey. Until then, I will see you another time. Gonna get my reading on. Pachenko is probably gonna be on Netflix pretty soon, and I need to finish this book before it actually comes out. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.